The last team here is the Lakers. And we'll talk about four other teams here at the end, but we're going to focus on the Lakers here for like 10 minutes or so. They just haven't done anything this offseason, really. They brought back Max Christie for sure. And like, that's a move that, I know a lot of people thought was an overpay, but I would have done the same if I was them, because I think he's actually still pretty interesting. But they just haven't solved any of their problems, is my issue. They just haven't. This is a team that needs a defensive wing. They need more size across the wing. And they just haven't, like, it's literally the same group that was there last year is going to be there this year, just with the infusion of Dalton Connect, and, Jared Vanderbilt will be healthier and Gabe Vincent will be a little bit healthier. Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost legit. Taurean Prince out, Dalton Connect in.
Yes.
Right. And then you're hoping Gabe Vincent plays more than 11 games. And where is Vandy at? Vandy plays more than 29 games.
Yes.
Wow.
So they need to do something here. Maybe not at the start of the season, but I would probably try to do it before the start of the season if I was them. Right.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about how competitive and deep this West team is. I don't know how comfortable you can be getting behind all of these other teams and then trying to make up any ground, at the trade deadline, or where I know it worked a couple years ago for them. But it would be nice to have that team with the new coach going into camp and have it figured out for the whole season, where you can really make a run at, getting the seed that you feel like you need.
In the hierarchy of the Western Conference, I'm going to ask, would you have the Lakers ahead of this team?
Okay.
The Minnesota Timberwolves?
No.
The Oklahoma City Thunder?
No.
The Denver Nuggets?
No.
The Phoenix Suns?
No.
I think that's questionable to me. I think they're pretty close. The Sacramento Kings?
Yes.
Same tier to me, but I think I would bet on LeBron and AD.
That's what it comes down to. I'm betting on LeBron and AD.
The New Orleans Pelicans?
Yes.
I would probably take the Pelicans in the regular season over the Lakers right now, just given the health of those guys.
That's fair.
But in a playoff series, I think
the Pelicans can't win a playoff series without a center, in my opinion. But yeah, fair.
Yeah. The Memphis Grizzlies?
I'm going to say yes, but with a caveat that I've probably forgotten how good this Memphis team could be when healthy.
Yeah, I think I would have the Grizzlies ahead of them in the pecking order.
Ja coming back, depends on what Zach Edey can be. I'm very prepared to be very much wrong on that one.
The Golden State Warriors?
Yes.
I would have the Lakers ahead of the Warriors.
Yeah,
I would agree with that. Final team here would be the Dallas Mavericks.
No,
I would also not have them ahead of the Mavericks. So we have them somewhere
fifth or sixth or seventh,
somewhere between 6 and 10.
Yeah,
right now is where the Lakers are, and you have LeBron fucking James and Anthony Davis, both of whom are, in LeBron's case, 40, and in AD's case, going to be 31 years old this year. You got to go do something. You have to go get defensive wings. You have to go figure out the answer to your problems. Be it Dorian Finney-Smith, be it if you could DeAndre Hunter, be it a sign and trade with Isaac Okoro, and that's not even something that's plausible, I don't think, financially. You have to go find your two-way defensive wings that make it so that your lineups make more sense.
Is Jeremy Grant
that was their
big
problem?
Is Jeremy Grant a name you'd be interested in if you're LA?
At an interesting price point, maybe. The price point to me would be Rui, Gabe Vincent, and a first. But to me, it seems like that's not the price point the Blazers want.
Yeah, and
So
I wouldn't give up more than a first round pick for Jeremy Grant if I'm giving up any sort of quality NBA basketball players with it. I mean, like
yeah,
to me, Rui, what'd you say, Rui and Gabe in a first round pick? I think that's reasonable for Jeremy Grant, but that's me.
I do too, but I don't think that I don't think the Blazers feel that way, would be
Sure,
my guess.
sure, and obviously they have control over it. So
Yeah, and like if some dude in the YouTube comments brought up like, why would Atlanta send Hunter to help the Lakers when they have the Lakers first rounder next year? Because they got that in the
yeah, Dej-
call
Dejounte
it,
trade.
the DeJounte Murray deal. So
Yeah,
I
that's a good
mean,
point.
sort of right.
Yeah,
Yeah. But like if you're getting real value back for, like if you're getting an extra first rounder back for DeAndre Hunter, or whatever you'd be getting back, which like I don't know what DeAndre Hunter's market value would be. We kind of said like early seconds for him. But if you were getting like a first back from the Lakers, maybe, I think that would just like kind of exceed the value personally. But
I mean, he's got 2 years on that contract beyond this year, all over 20 million.
yeah, it's like 375 or something like that.
Yep.
So the name for them is Dorian Finney-Smith. Like you just need to go get Dorian Finney-Smith from the Nets. Go get Dorian Finney-Smith and Day'Ron Sharpe. This is a deal that we've been talking about on the show for months on months on months. Like that is the deal that makes the most sense for them across the board.
Yeah, because then you put out D'Lo, Reeves, DFS, LeBron, AD, but then you still have Rui off the bench, Gabe off the bench, Day'Ron off the bench, like Dalton Connect off the bench. You have a little bit of depth there. It makes sense. Yeah, I like that one.
And you also get Day'Ron Sharpe to take minutes off of Anthony Davis at center.
Sure.
Which is a huge thing as well. Like Anthony Davis does not want to have to play center all the time. Like you could play those two together and it would be totally reasonable and they would kind of beat the shit out of teams on the glass.
Yeah, they would.
And like, Day'Ron can pass a little bit. AD can play on the perimeter a little bit. Like there are ways around that you could make that work. So we here at the Game Theory Podcast are imploring the Los Angeles Lakers, please do something. We really enjoy watching LeBron, Anthony Davis, and Austin Reeves play basketball.
Yes, we do.
All three of those guys are really good players. Go make a roster that makes sense around them.